Hello everybody and welcome to some Dark Souls PvP. In this build I'm using more of a typical build. I'm using the Magic Berserker Blade with this Sorcery Clutch Ring, Flynn's Ring, Ring of Blades 2, and I'm using the Crystal Magic Weapon buff. And wait until you see the most ridiculous damage output with 150 counter damage. It is insanity. Like no wonder people use this combination and shit. It's so powerful. It's almost as if I put this game in easy mode. Seriously. Ah shit. Look at that. That's against Havel's armor. Havel's armor. It's not even hard. Like I don't even care if he hits me. He's not gonna kill me. Like I don't even care. It's just insane the amount of damage. I like compared to all the other builds I was using and how difficult it was to hit people and shit. Then I go to a build like this and it's like what the fuck. Like I'll show you some of the stats in a second, but just give me I just want to get someone started to get summoned. But it's I see now why I was probably losing so many fights because people have things like this which basically renders everything else kind of useless. Like, come on, a mundane ladle. Like, mundane weapons now, I think, are kind of useless. Because I think, like, even the, for example, I'll show you, the Shadow Dagger, plus 10, does 317 damage. And I think it does more just without any enchantments. And I think infusing it with mundane actually makes it worse. So, but yeah, my stats are like this. I have 64 endurance, 50 vitality, vigor, 10 vitality, so Flynn's ring actually gets used, and 50 magic, 40 faith. So Flynn's ring adds 50 damage if your equipment load is less than 60 pounds. It has to be less than 60 in order to get the 50 damage. And then everything else I have is basically damage buffs. So it's pretty crazy, I'm not gonna lie. It's just amazing, like how much damage I do. Like, look at the damage there for a katana. If people are saying katana, like dexterity builds aren't good anymore, then you're stupid. Because look at that. I don't even think I want to use a greatsword anymore. In fact, I haven't used a greatsword in God knows how long. But I think that's what Dark Souls PvP really comes down to is your damage output. It doesn't really matter what armor you wear. It really doesn't. I could basically wear no armor at all if I really wanted to. I kind of like the look of this kind of stuff. So, and the defense it offers. But that's what it comes down to is how much damage you can output. That's pretty much it. So, when I'm using like the bleeding builds and whatnot, the problem with them is they do such small amounts of damage that by the time you finally get in 3 hits and the guy gets in one, he's already done more damage than your 3 hits combined. Right? So with that happening, it kind of is like, oh, well, why would I want to use a build like that if I can just easily get destroyed? Like, yes, it's a challenge, but if you're against somebody that just generally knows what they're doing, you're not gonna beat them. It's just not gonna happen because he's gonna know your routine. He's gonna know how to dodge your attacks really easily. So, as much as I hate to say it, um, I think there really only is a few viable builds in this game. And not maybe not a few, but a few builds, but different weapons. But the weapons are kind of the same. So that's kind of sort of what I mean. Because I still think a katana versus a greatsword is still an interesting fight, but I don't recommend using like axes or anything, like the small little hand axes. I mean, you could, don't get me wrong, but you're not gonna do overly well by any means. Oh, look at this guy. Alright. I don't know how he did that either. Okay, well, sometimes you lose. Sometimes you're like, what the hell? How did he backstab me? And that's when I guess if you really want to go the extra cheesy mile, you could put on the Jester's robes. You really, I guess you could, but sometimes I don't know about that item well, because I think it kind of ruins it a little bit. And I only say that because an item like the Jester's robe, how it makes you invincible to backstabs, really doesn't make sense to me. But the ironclad armor, I guess I can understand how the backstabs doesn't do anything. Um, but I still don't like the fact that you can't backstab sometimes. Because sometimes it works in your advantage too if you have someone that's always trying to get you with a backstab. So, ah, my God, this guy. Man, I fought this guy before. He's aggressive. Oh, you got unlucky. He almost had me. He almost had me. I'm gonna try I'm gonna try this. Katarina leggings. And where's the armor? Actually, where's the uh here we go. That's whatever. Okay. I was trying to switch, but oh shit, no. Didn't know he was doing that. I wasn't gonna attack him though. Goodbye, your ring. Oh, what? Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Wow. I didn't know that's how the parry animation worked on that item. Wow. I've never seen that before. I didn't know I thought it was like in the middle of it that it actually works, but it turns out it isn't, so. See? You know, it's still easy to make mistakes, even if you are using really good weapons. So you should never say someone is completely overpowered, but, you know, it really does come down to the fact of how much he or she is paying attention to what's going on. So, I think that's pretty important. Now, I'm just trying this. I'm just trying a little bit different stuff. Wow, I get a lot of fire resistance with this armor. It actually has decent elemental resistances. And it's purple, so it kind of suits the mood. Alright. If I wore the witch's hat, though, if I had another crystal magic weapon, you know, that could be useful. Ow. I don't know how that second hit did not hit me, but I'm not going to complain. Man, the reach on that. Wow. Actually, do I have two? Let's just double check. I don't think I do, though. No, I only have... Oh, I mean, I only have two. I was wondering if I had three. If I had three, that'd be kind of cool. Just so it lasts longer. I mean, four is good. Four is good to have, but... Because I feel like this Hexer's Hood, though, isn't actually doing anything. Like, it doesn't give me 5 uses of Crystal Magic Weapon for whatever reason. It only gives me 4. I thought it would give me 5, but maybe Crystal Magic Weapon's just more powerful than I once thought. I don't even know if it's good. I don't know if Great Magic Weapon is better. I'm not sure. I'm actually gonna try that. And interesting. Alright. What the fuck is that? Hmm. Are you fucking serious? You're invincible with that attack? Ah, wonderful, man. Are you serious? I've never encountered that attack before. I had no idea what to expect from that. That was fucking interesting though. Wow. I did not know that would do that. Okay. I learned something new. Now, does Crystal Magic Weapon actually... Do I even have one? I do. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Because I don't know. I have no idea if Crystal Magic Weapon is better than Great Magic Weapon. Because I know there was an update where they did change a lot of the attack rating bonuses you got from enchanting your weapons. So, because I know, what was that weapon move? Resonant Weapon. I know that basically didn't do any difference anymore. So, I'm gonna try this. See, I can't tell. I don't know if it actually makes a difference or not. I have a feeling though, I'm gonna search it up after this actually. I'm gonna see what's the difference between the two. Because there's gotta be a difference. I just don't know what that difference is. Other than damage. That's the only thing I can think of it having a difference on, but I don't know which one does more or if it does the same. Because I do know I see people usually use Crystal Magic Weapon rather than this one, so I can only assume that it is, but ultimately I have no idea. So let's find out, shall we? Okay, he's using Dark Magic Weapon. Okay. That was a very peculiar fight. In a good way. In a good way. Not sure what he used. I swear for some reason I think it's the Iron Parma shield. I find I only can parry with this shield. I can't parry with any other shield. I don't know why. I just feel for some reason a lot more confident with this shield than any of the others. It makes no sense, but I just do. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. Ah, he's using Artorias' sword, isn't he? Yep. Holy fuck, man. Holy fuck, how much armor does this guy have? I don't like Artorias' sword. I really don't like going against it. Because it has some moves that are just not dodgeable. And then I do something stupid like that. Oh man, look at his armor though. Holy crap. He definitely had a lot more armor than me. Which is fine. That's, hey, you know, that's cool, man. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't know if I actually like wearing this armor or if I prefer wearing robes. You know, I don't know what I really prefer. I mean, you might survive an extra attack, but I don't know sometimes. Sometimes I don't know anything, but that's okay, I guess. Bum ba dum bum bum. Now, the interesting thing about this is summoning people is always fun. I think that guy's name was Fuck Onions. I think that's a pretty good name. Well, not really, but I like how you can't even spell the name Knight without it being phased out in the middle part of it because it spells the word that I probably shouldn't say over the internet. Especially as a white guy. Alright. What do we got here? Hoo-yah! I completely missed. Why does everyone like to fight over here, man? Are you serious? Are you actually serious? Alright, well, I'm just not gonna follow him. I'm not gonna play against someone like that. I would just summon someone else. Alright. And of course, anytime I try to summon someone, it never works out. There we go. I'm not following him. What a bitch. And this guy's doing the same thing, huh? Oh, fuck! That stupid sign! Man, how am I gonna do this? Fuck, man! I didn't know what to do against that! I couldn't get around him! Oh, man! That's so bad. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna end the video here, guys. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.